Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 2 of my Starters Orders 7 playthrough. In our last episode, we had a couple good wins, a couple second place finishes as well, and that's interesting. And a did not finish because our 4-year-old actually has an injury. Pulled muscle, recovery estimate up to 3 weeks. So here we are in the middle of March, and we have a 2-year-old who's raced in 3 races so far, did really well, showed in 2 places. So I think that's all we're going to run Lucifer's Poyens as a 2-year-old because they just hit rank 90, and I think I want to keep it at 90 for when they turn 3, and then we can race in the 90 handicap races. Segredo Species, however, we need to get some more races in because they're 4 years old, and we want to get them going. We want to wait, obviously, until their pulled muscle is healed. So we'll skip ahead in a little bit. Let's check on our breeding situation here. So we have 3 mares that we've bred with Flying Spur, who is our stud. Here's Flying Spur. We can check out his stats here. Kind of a pretty average stud, but, you know, we might get some good foals out of it. Nonetheless, I just want to get some foals because we're going to need those. That's how we're going to be making our money next year, is by, well, not next year, but I'm going to have the foals turn 2, so in 2 years we'll sell the foals and make a little bit of money. Actually, that's a good point because we won't have these ready until 2 years from now, so we need a way to make money next year. So I think we need to buy some yearlings and then wait till they age and then sell them. So let's look under sales for yearling sales. Yearling sales are going to be in the pink, which for some reason turns orange on here. The sales key does not match colors here. So the 30th of April there's a yearling sale. We'll try to pick up some, we don't have a lot of money to spend, but we'll try to do something so we can make a little bit of profit next year. So for now, what was that date? The 30th, March 30th? Let me check again. April 30th. Okay, so we got quite a while. So let's just skip ahead until our 4-year-old colt is healed up and ready to rock. All right. The status has turned red, so I think they're no longer injured. This is kind of confusing when it says duration current. But I think they're no longer injured, but they are obviously not ready to race yet either. Alright, it is turned orange now, so that means we can schedule a race for them. Which, let's do that right now. And we'll give them a 2-week buffer. So today's the 2nd. So look for anything after the 16th. We want to race them in a mile, because they did well in that before. I believe Segredo Species prefers a dirt track. So let's look at April 16th for a dirt race. Here we go. Aqueduct. This looks good enough for me. We'll enter them into that, which is the 17th. So let's go ahead and skip to the race. Alrighty. I'll skip all these races. And we are not favored at all, 25-1, just coming off an injury, so this might be a rough going, but we'll see how our 4-year-old does in this race. Looks like there's some older horses in this race as well, so we might have a good chance. Let's see how he does. A little bit of a cloudy day. Got some shadows on the track, which is not a bad thing. Alright, we are in the outside lane.
And they're off.
Actually, let me double check that.
And the early leader is number 7 from number 6, number 4, and number 1.
I can't read that. That is some small text. I think we were the number 3 horse, so yeah, we are in the outside lane. The number 1 horse has our same kit on for some reason.
Leader from number 4.
We're falling behind a little bit here. See if we can make up some ground. Still got half the race to go.
Number 7 has the advantage from number 4. Half a mile left to run. Number 7 is the clear leader from number 4, number 6, and number 3.
Come on, get going.
Handed.
Get going, 3.
They have 3 furlongs left to run.
Here we go, here we go.
Clear advantage from number 4, number 3, and number 6.
Push ahead.
A quarter of a mile to run. Number 7 has a clear advantage from number 4.
If we can keep surging like this, we'll win.
Number 4 staying on. They're in the final furlong. Number 7 is the leader.
Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Let's go.
Number 3 ranges.
Don't let one beat you. Ah. No.
Number 1 wins.
Ah. That was a tough race. Alright, so we actually ended up in 4th in that one. We weakened toward the end. But, you know, coming off an injury, that's not a bad showing, I guess. Let's see what the jockey said. Trip appeared to suit well. Okay. So he was okay with that. You know, you can't expect too much after coming off an injury like that. He might have been a little sore still. So, that's okay. Alright, that one's in the books. Like I said before, we're not racing our 2-year-old again this year. So now we are just waiting for... Excuse me. Sorry. Waiting for the 30th for our yearling sale. Go ahead and skip to that. Alright, here we go. Yearling sale. There's quite a lot to select from. You can't really tell a lot about them except what their breeding indicators for length of race is. But right now I don't really care because we're going to sell them off anyway. So let's just go after a couple. See if there are any cheap ones, and woo, they're pretty expensive. I don't know if we can afford even one. Alright, this one's 40,000. We can maybe get that one. Yeah, I think that's the only one we should go after here, because the other ones are going to be $100,000 and we just don't have it. So let's try to get Make Roscoe here, and we'll try to flip him next year. Hopefully he doesn't go for too much. Alright, we're in the 50,000 here. I think... Come on, Peter, let me have him. Alright, 53,200. Oh, he's still battling me. Come on. Alright, that should do it. Okay, cool. Alright, so we should have a yearling here. Make Roscoe. Average build, normal disposition. Let's take a look at the stats here. Kind of middle, not quite middle potential. Pretty average horse overall. But we're just going to flip him anyway. We are running pretty low on funds here, so we may check out another yearling sale and get one more later if the price is right, but for now I think we're going to have to take it easy on the spending. Let's see when the next yearling sale is. The 29th of June. Alright, so 2 months away. Meanwhile, Sagredo Species is almost ready to get booked for another race. They've rested 14 days. Let's see if we can find one for him. And he's still rated 97 overall. Let's look for a mile and give him 14 days to prepare. We don't want him in a claiming race because we could lose him. Class 1 races, he's not ready for those. And probably never will be, honestly. This conditions race might be okay. He'll probably be the favorite. Is there a better race that's a little closer? There's a handicap race. Let's check out the prize money situation. So right now we're looking at this conditions race. The handicap race has a lower entry and a higher payout, but it'll probably be more difficult. Let's see who else is in there. Smaller field, but these two horses are rated slightly higher than him. I think we should go for it. 680 for only 20,000 reward. Wait, am I looking at the right thing? Okay, that is more reward, but not by much. You know what? I think we will stick with the conditions race here. Slightly larger field, but he should be favored in this one. And that one's a dirt, right? Yeah, okay. Alright, we'll try to win the 20 grand here. That'll help with easing some of those payments that we just paid on that yearling. So we will enter him. And skip to the race. He should be fully healed by now, so hopefully he'll have a better showing in this one. go to the racetrack. 7-1 odds to win this race. Let's see if he can do it. And a nice day out on the track.
And
We
they're off.
are second from the inside here in the white and pink.
And the early leader is number 3 from number 2, turning left-handed. Number 7 is last.
This horse likes to make last-minute surges, so I think we're okay in this position for now.
Number 2 just leads from number 3. Number 6 is making ground. Number 2 appears to be travelling well, turning left-handed.
Okay, we should start making our way to the front now. And it looks like we are falling behind.
They have 3 furlongs left to run. Number 2 is the clear leader from number 3. Number 6 staying on late on. Number 8 making late progress. A quarter of a mile to run. Number 2 is the leader from number 4. Number 6 staying on late on.
Yeah, there's no way.
They're in the final furlong. Number 8 is the leader from number 4 and number 2.
Dang.
A win for the favourite. The favourite wins.
Alright, well, we weren't last, but that was not a good showing at all. See, our jockey says, ridden as closer, which possibly suited, got the distance well, we struggled in this class. Okay. So let's reevaluate what kind of races we want to enter in. So that was a Class 2 race, which, let's take a look at our other Class 2 finishes. We won a Class 2 race earlier, but it was a 95 handicap. Okay. And that dropped us down to 94. So can maybe find another 95 handicap race to race in next. But for now, we double check when that yearling sale is. 29th of June. Okay. We got a while then. We'll go ahead and race or rest him for a couple weeks. Alright, there we go. Now let's look for a race. We want to go a mile. Alright, let's see. Ideally want a dirt race. Emerald Downs is too far away. I don't want to put him in another allowance race. I think we should stick to handicap races for now. Here's one at Fair Meadows. Let's try this one. We'll enter him here. All right. Go ahead and skip to the next. Game struggled with that skip. Let's go ahead and save the game just in case something happens. And we'll be at the racetrack. A lot of races today. Here we go. Alright, 15-2. Those odds are not too bad. Let's try it out.
And they're off.
Alright, good start for everyone.
And the early leader is number 4 from number 3, turning left-handed. Number 3 is the fractional leader from number 4. Number 1 is last.
This is okay if we make a good surge toward the end, which we've done before.
The favourite goes easily. Half a mile left to run. Number 3 is the fractional leader from number 4.
We're about halfway. This is not looking good. Yeah, I think we might not have it anymore. Maybe time to retire.
Number 5 is making ground. A quarter of a mile to run. Number 3 is the leader from number 4, number 5, and number 2.
See if he can make a miraculous push. Nope.
They're in the final furlong. Number 3 is the leader from number 4.
Little too late, buddy.
The favourite crosses the line in first.
Alright, well, not last again, but he's not been performing well. Horse may do better against lesser competition. Is there lesser competition, though? Is the question. So let's take a look at the race history. Yeah, I'm struggling in these Class 2 races. I don't think I'll be entering any more handicap 95 races. I think Class 2 may be too much for him. We'll keep looking for races for him, but I think he might be about done with his career here. Let's take a look. He's still right at his potential, so we'll keep looking. In the meantime, I need to look out for these yearling sales. 29th of June. See if there's some affordable yearlings we can pick up. Let's see. And those are all out of our price range, so that's unfortunate. Alright, let's rest them. Alright. Let's see if we can find something for him. Let's see. It's a claiming race. If I wanted to get rid of him, I might think about that. But he's too good. His rating's too high to be doing that. Here's a Class 3 race he might be good for. That's Saratoga. Let's try this one. Yeah, because he's 88. His last win was 92, so this might be a good race for him. If he doesn't win this one, we might be looking at sending him out to pasture, or to the breeding stable, rather. When is the next yearling sale? It might actually be too late for yearlings. Maybe not. 28th of August. All right. Oops, I accidentally skipped the race. That was my bad. Um, that wasn't it. It was this one, right? Was it this one? Yeah, okay, we showed. We came in third. That's a little better. Sorry I skipped it. And I try to watch every race that we have horses in. But just got a little clicker happy. Oh, okay. Third is not nearly as bad as it could have been. There's a mare sale today. Let's see if we can pick up some mares. I don't want to breed mares this year. It's after the breeding season. But we can pick them up for next year, possibly. They're going to be expensive, though. Yeah, these reserves are high. We could get this one, but it's only a 30 rating. That's because it's 14 years old. That's too old. I want to get at least 3 years out of a mare. This one's 12, but they have a class 3 win, so they're going to be expensive. We could maybe get Zara's birthday here at 12 years old. Let's take a look. Average build, normal disposition, 1 mile, 1 furlong. We might want to try getting this mare. Or we can wait till next year, when we'll have more money. We won't have that much more money, though. Let's see if we can get a good deal. Maybe no one will bid on her. Okay, it's getting too expensive. I don't want to go into the red, so let's just skip that. Okay. There's 3 more yearling sales, but at this point we're almost into next year. So I don't know how if they age up on January 1st, because I am using the Start It mod. I think they actually take a year to age up. Possibly. I don't know. But we'll find out on the 1st if our yearling we bought will age up on the 1st or in a normal time. But for now, I think let's just rest our 4-year-old here. Alright, 14 days should be sufficient. Let's double check their stats. Their constitution's still pretty high. They can race some more. Their potential hasn't dropped any, so they're at their peak that they're going to be. They're just not particularly very good. But let's see if we can find something good for her. I want to win in this next one, so let's see if we can find something a little easier competition. I don't want to take anything over a class 3. Anything higher than a class 3, rather. And I wish we could have watched that race, because I could maybe drop down to 7 furlongs and do better. I don't know. But we'll look for miles first. There's a claiming race. Here's another handicap. This might be good, actually. Yeah, let's try this. They'll be higher rating than anybody else in here. We'll go ahead and skip to the next. The day before the race. Go ahead and save the game. Save the game. Maybe. Save the game. I think I have to be on the summary page. Save the game. There we go. Alright, let's try not to skip this race this time. There we go. Second race of the day. We are favored. You know what? Just for funsies, I do want to make a bet on this. We'll make a $500 bet. And I am confused on this bet what the difference between stake and payout is. But I'm going to hit stake. And hopefully we can win. Maybe if I put that bet on it, it'll ensure our victory. I wish it did. That'd be great. Alright. I have a good feeling about this race. It is overcast. Looks a little rainy off in the distance, but the track may be okay. And we wish ourselves luck. We're second from the inside.
And the early leader is number 6 from number 3, turning left-handed. Number 6 is the clear leader from number 4.
Our rating is higher than all these other horses. We should be doing well. But we're falling behind quite early, which is concerning.
The favorite is last.
Never like hearing the favorite is last when you're the favorite.
The favorite is making ground.
That's more
the
like
leader
it.
goes easily.
Go on.
Half a mile left to run. Number 6 is the clear leader from number 3, number 4, and number 2.
Alright, start making your way up there.
Turning left-handed. They have 3 furlongs left to run. Number 6 has a good advantage from number 2 and number 3.
I don't think we're going to make it.
Number 2 is making ground. A quarter of a mile to run. Number 6 is the leader from number 2 and number 3. The favourite.
Last minute surge. It's not going to be enough.
They're in the final furlong. Number 6 has the advantage from number 2.
Our jockey's really
Number 6 takes
pushing
the
that
win.
horse. And we end up in a measly 4th. Alright, we just don't have it in that class. We need like a class 5, 4, 5, or 6 if there is a 6. Which, there aren't a lot of races that are below class 3 until you get into the claiming races. But we're too good for claimers, I think. But there's just not a good spot for us, unfortunately. So we're kind of stuck in the no man's zone of finding a division to race in, which is unfortunate. Yeah. Our battling is low. Our cruising burst is low. Finishing is about average. Yeah. It'll be interesting to we have a pretty high quirks bar. Might be interesting to see what quirks. I don't even know what quirks are in this game's terminology. Let's take a closer look here. Are those quirks likely to be suited to a dirt surface? I don't think so. I'm not sure what a quirk is, but I'd be interested to see what the game says it is. Alright, well, you know, we're not having a great season. But we're just getting started. This is just our first season, so not to fear. We'll go ahead and rest our 14 days. Alright, there we go. I don't expect there to be much, but we'll look. That may have been our last race, actually. But let's just take a look, see if there's a class 4 or a 5 or a 6, which I've rarely seen those before. Bunch of class 2s. Class 2s. There's these claiming races. Class 3 again. I don't think we're good enough to hang in these handicap races at class 3. Yep. Alright, here's what I'm going to do. And it's getting towards the end of the episode anyway, so let's take a look over here. Whew. We have very low amount of money. I don't think we have enough money to get this out to grass feature. But I think Segredo might have seen his last. You know what? Let me take a look here. We gotta think of something to do with Segredo. Let's take a look at our Flying Spur Stallion. I want to take a closer look at his stats. His finish application is off the charts, as is his consistency. Okay, there's not really a stamina rating. I'm confused about the rating system. But do we want to breed Segredo species with our other horses? Do we want that? His flat speed is pretty good. Curious. And then we compare it to Flying Spur. Is a harder finishing, but less overall speed. It's a tough decision. We are going to need some money. So, you know what? It's September. There's only a couple months left to the end of the season. Let's... I don't know, though. I don't want to put him in a claiming race. I think that's... He's a little better than that. Let's take a look at the claiming race and see what other owners are putting in there. We'll look at a mile. Let's take a look at this claiming race. Yeah, they're all around 30 rating. So that's not all that good. I think we're better than that. But there's not really a good division for us. I think we should possibly sell him. You know, let's wait till the end of the season and see how the yearlings do. Which we might have some by now. Some preemies or something. No, we only have the one. Okay. Let's skip to the end of the season. And I wish there was a button that lets you do exactly that, but doesn't seem to be a priority. And I've seen some other YouTubers skip faster than I'm able to, but I don't know how they do it. Is there like a keybind that lets you skip faster? Well, you guys don't need to stick around for that. I'll do that off camera. So this is going to be the end of the episode. In our next episode, we will begin year 2. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy. Leave a like, leave a comment, and I'll see you in the next one.